Welcome everybody, Shir number 912. We're learning today L'Refuah Shlema Mamul Bas Braina Leah, Leila Nishmas Moshe Doiv Ben Rabban Ziz, and Leila Nishmas Blima Bas Rab Moshe. Getting back to our malacha of Makkah Bepatish. Okay, so we are still going through, we're just trying to put some finishing touches, if you want to call it, on Makkah Bepatish, the general malacha itself, and then we will, Bezras Hashem, we want to get into the Dirabbanans. We spoke about a few shiurim ago the various different Gezeris Midrabanan that Chazal made in reference whereby one might come to Makkah B'Patish and Tikkaman, and we'll try and see some cases that are allowed, not allowed, and where it applies, and so on. Okay, so I just want to go through a few interesting cases which we did talk about in the past. We're not going to review them too much. I just real quickly to point them out, because of the fact that we did make quite a number of shiurim. The first one, in reference to glasses, eyeglasses, we spoke about that. We gave quite a number of shiurim in reference to the malacha of boina, building. If anybody would need the numbers to, let me know. I'll try and get them over to you. There was quite a number of shiurim. We gave a few shiurim in reference to eyeglasses, b'chlal. Just real quickly, and the eyeglasses, again, it falls because of the fact that it falls under the category of either boina, Makkah B'Patish, Tikkaman, depending on what exactly is being done. But just real quickly to go through a few cases where I want us to be careful. A lens popped out of a glass and popping it back in and it's going to stay like that is not allowed to be done. Putting a screw back into the eyeglasses, let's say the screw of the frame came out, you want to just screw it back in, that can't be done. These items are a real repair when it comes to eyeglasses, and we got a little bit more into it, the various different ways. Only the Sefer Lamites Malachas did bring down one way, just real quickly to put it out there. If the frame and the lens itself it's broken, in other words, if the frame is broken or the lens is broken and the lens can't be, it may be temporarily. In other words, if you put in, every time you put in the lens, it's just falling right out. The top, let's say the top or the side of the frame is broken and it's not going to stay there. So if you put, let's say, just temporarily put a rubber band or whatever it is, just to keep it there, just to get by, so you could see, in the meantime. So that we said was okay. But any type of repair in general, we spoke about it in the great detail, all the various different type of repairs and how to work with them. And there's another thing also, even to put the screw in lightly, we said, not tight. We said there's a gezerah of shemigiska, one might come to tighten it. So one has to be careful with all these inyanim. We even spoke about last time, in fact, bending the one of the arms of the glasses. Somebody's glasses and the arms got bent out of shape and I can't wear my glasses. So we said that was taka problem, bending it back. These are all real repairs. The only thing is, I do want to put it out there, the Sefer Nishma Shabbos did mention, I saw it in one of the other Sfarim, I think if I remember correctly, Reb Simcha ben Komb brings it down also, that if it's bent, if the eyeglass, the one of the handles of the eyeglasses are bent a little bit, you could wear it and you're wearing it and it's fine. But it's just a little bit, not 100%, a little bit so comfortable or whatever, but everything is perfectly wearable. I just have to bend it a little drop to make it a drop more comfortable on my ears or whatever. So there are those who say that would be okay. In general, even I mentioned last time with the Sefer Yisrael Halachos, Rabbi Friedman, he mentioned that even over there one should be careful not to do it. But yesham lismach, if somebody really needs, and then it's a small little thing, and the glasses are definitely wearable without, even without that little bending of the handle. So there are those who to rely on need be. I just wanted to put it out there, but of course, as much as one could wait and not do it, that's definitely the proper thing to do. Now, another thing which we spoke about in the past, in reference to kaisef and moichek, writing and erasing and so on, and when it came to kareya, tearing, is the fact of the pages, which we spoke about also in Makkah B'Patish. You have a new sefer, a new book, and we said that 2 pages, we mentioned quite a number of times, 2 pages are stuck together. They weren't cut through, so now somebody cuts them through, and they now have 2 workable pages in the book or the sefer. That's a real makkah bepatish. We said that can be done. But the thing I do want to bring out, that if it's just stuck together like by a piece of food or whatever, and it's not on the wording we said last time was a problem. When we spoke about moicheki racing. If it's on wording or so, it's taka problem. But if it's just at the edge of the white part of the page and a little bit of food, they got stuck together. So pulling that apart, and there's no wording involved, that is not a problem, because it's just a hindrance. It's just a you're not completing the sefer when you cut it through. Even you tear it with your hands, so you're mamish completing the sefer. You're completing the book. But over here, if it's a little bit of food that's stuck on the white part, you just pull it apart. It's you're not repairing anything. You're just pulling the two pages apart. Just to read the lashon from Sefer Lamites Malachas, that pages of a sefer that became glued together as a result of food or substance that was caught between the pages, like we said on the white part, may be detached on Shabbos, provided that there are no letters in that spot. This is not makkah bepatish, she says, because the stickiness at the edge of because the stickiness page edges is only an external hindrance. Okay, it's an external hindrance to the use of the book, and is not an indication that the book or the sefer itself is ruined in any way, and it's not a repair. Detaching the pages is merely a simple act of restoration to the use of the book or the sefer or the like. It's just like wiping off dust, he brings down. However, if the pages were never completely cut at the time of the binding, we spoke about this in the past, or a new sefer or so then them is indeed prohibited. That will be makkah bepatish. Could also be karaying for a constructive purpose, because in that case, detaching the previously uncut pages is an act of completion on the sefer of the book, or so on. So one has to be careful and know if the book or the sefer came like that, or there was a little bit of glue or whatever it is, or food that got stuck on afterwards. So that we said is fine, just not on the wording. There's one last thing he brings down the Sefer Lamites Malachas. Is interesting that in conjunction with the Sefer Shmir Shabbos Gehilchasa, flattening out a crumpled tissue, that's not a problem of makkah bepatish. These are all throwaway items. Let's say somebody has a crumpled, not a used tissue. We're talking about they have a tissue and they want to, straighten it out. They're going to use it, whatever. So that's not a problem. Even aluminum foil. Sometimes you have aluminum foil that you want to, open it up and straighten it out. So you could wrap food in it or something like that. Put it back in the fridge or something along. So that is also okay. He just brings down that one should be careful not to start smoothing it out. Just opening up the crumpled up silver foil, the pre-cut. We're talking about pre-cut silver foil, that aluminum foil that was cut before Shabbos, and it got crumpled up. So you want to just open it up and put food in it. You're not fixing the silver foil. This does bring down that one. One should be careful not to smooth out the foil, to remove the wrinkles and restore it to its unused appearance. You're just making it the way it was. Sometimes people take like a knife or a fork and they start, scraping out all the wrinkles. That's not supposed to be done. But just opening it up and using it to use it as a regular silver foil is perfectly fine. The fact that it's crushed and you make it now you're not opening it up. You're not making the silver foil or aluminum foil into a usable silver foil. Okay, we'll stop over here. Thank you for listening. Aslach and bracha, Kol Tov.